Hello, fellow Pug fans, that's Mr. Who reviews. And hey everyone, from on Horizons, we are the Horizon Vault Tacklers. And spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen this, but last time, Rico and the others reunited with Orla, and they wanted to ask her to build them an airship, but she refused, and throughout the race, Soggy wasn't dismantled, and turns out Orla and Kama have making parts for the strong spear, and some people from Exceed and the Explorers come by, and the Explorer members challenge Legionnaires to a battle with them both having a Paldean Tauros, the male member having the water one, and I think the female member had a fire one. And yeah, this is where the episode picks up with Legionnaires facing the Rockium infested, or the Paldean Taurs are infected by Requiem. And yeah, it doesn't seem like the battle's on that well, since the Tauros are very like synchronized, but Dot notices that the members of the Explorers haven't really been like declaring or telling their Tauros what attacks to use. And then he figures out that they're just attacking instinctively, and that the Requiem probably does enhance uh, the Pokemon that infests battling instincts. And yeah, the Taurus has just been going now for whatever Pokemon is their like instinctual adversary. Like the fire one goes for Meowscarada, and the war one goes for Crocodile. And yeah, Roy to point out that the Onyx and the Shango kind of did the same thing. Um, and also knows remembers that the um the guy that she fought in her own episode didn't give his Pokemon orders either. Yeah, and yeah, eventually they were able to mix and match their opponents, and thanks to Quaxley, or not the Quaxley's evolved form, and Masquerada, able to defeat the Tauros. And League of Rivals gave the uh, Explorer members their opinions on the strong spears and the way that they're being used. Hmm. And then at the end, uh, Kama reassures everyone that still dispose of strong spear parts. But everybody does agree that yeah, even though they stopped them getting the parts in this factory, it doesn't mean that the problem isn't fully solved. I'm kind of thinking that probably in production, like so far in production, it wouldn't take them long to get the part of the strong spirit worldwide. Yeah, it's just a big trouble. But Orson said that he wants to rejoin the Rising Vault Hacker because he realizes that he's been standing still ever since Freed supposedly departed. But she just remembered after watching the battle with with the kids that Freed never stood still, and the battle actually lit a fire in her belly, and stuff like that. And yeah, it turns out they need 3 days to get the Great Soggy up, since they need to clean up and get some more parts, make it airworthy. And yeah, just when they're finished, Molly and Murdoch show up. And you got like Murdoch like acting nervous when he's explaining why they're there with Doctor. That's why. Yeah, it's a good scene, and turn out Murdoch and Molly just left their jobs after Murdoch called Orla, and I think Orla called Molly, or maybe Murdoch called Molly. Mm. And you can like the Molly point out that the first time she done five all tacklers, she was just running from home, but now she has her family's, or like, at least one member of her family's permission to go on this voyage. Yeah. Also, I had to ruin it, just making about himself, saying he's got to give him the honor of traveling or be joining the Rosenwald tacklers, and he taking his position, continuing to be captain, but everybody points out that Captain Pikachu is the captain, and yeah, that's the shock on Alto's face is just good. And Luke, I like that Molly is the one who asks who Alto is, since he's never met him before. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention in the battle, you kind of get with a legal tank dead Doc, and also for protecting Masquerada from the flame style Tauros, and also just a little either nervous and embarrassed. it might be, he might have a big ego, but when he's nervous around girls, that's when he's the funniest. Yeah, and also like during the before the battle start, also saying to Nico not to slow him down, and Roy saying not to rush in on your own. Yeah, whatever. And yeah, through Lublo was on the ship, and I never explained how he got there. Just said that they used to be his ship, and the waves told him it's time to come by. Yeah, and then they're showing every getting ready in their positions with Murdoch in the kitchen, Molly in the med bay, and Orla in where the engines are and that, and Dot getting the rival attackers app working again. And then she gets a voicemail, and she don't really know who it's from, since like from a month ago. But when it's able to play it, it's supposedly from Freed. Yeah, don't know. He and Charizard are alive, and he's just been figure out the mysteries of Lacrium, and throughout the explorers were keeping an eye on that. And when messages end, every is convinced that Freed is alive, and yeah, that's the reaction Aura got was pretty good. I think I'm in the camp that ships Orla with Freed. With that reaction, I think it's a good hint that somebody have feelings for the guy, and thinking that this is the thing with the Freed was actually do. And yeah, I do kind of like that Lego is one that they haven't they talked, and while I was just glad that some positives as come out of them reuniting. I also like that Murdoch was one that's saying that the kids actually gathered them together, and or saying that this time they're gonna ask Lego that can they join their one of the tacklers, and they can remember when Seaford's asked to join the team. Yeah, so a lot of good scenes. Yeah, they're about to uh, party and do the Ryan Walker's a secret handshake thing and having the alt join in, and yeah, he is really on the mark. And I do kind of like that Waco is the one that Brockton can lead him into the or in with the handshake. Hmm. And yeah, turn out the explorers that Deacon Roy or Deacon the others fought gave their information to Spinel. And yeah, he's not angry. He's just saying that he just expect a failure every now and then. And he was, says he's gonna swat the Royal Vault Doctors away. Oh yeah, and when I said that Posey is free leading messages, I don't know, even Murdoch said before the message being played as a little fishy that the message sent a month ago. It, I think my mind is open that Free could be alive, but it could be a, like the explorers trying to trick drone vault hackers into thinking that Free is alive. They could do something with the auto cue, like there's like a could be an AI that mimics Freed and Charizard's voices or Charizard's sound, whatever. It has to be see, but if there is the explorers give it was causing centrifuges, it wouldn't surprise me. Mm. And yeah, that's the end of the episode. And yeah, for the 100th episode, I think it's very good. Usually, when some animes do a 100 episode, they're doing that special, but this is pretty special. Getting the Royal Voice Hackers back together and giving them a hope that Freight is safe. I do kind of wish that they could have happened to Lublo. Like, to go to one of the seaports they mentioned back in the second Mighty G episode, or they were just always on the ship. And if that's case, how come they did see him in the 3 days or getting the ship ready and went in the Orla not mention it? Ugh, I don't know. And yeah, there's some good emotional moments with Orla in this, just realizing what her grief has like put her through and that. And yeah, like I said, the reaction when Cia hears the voice message from Freed, pretty good. And yeah, next episode, the Roman attackers going back to the Orange Academy. Roy and Marnie are gonna have a battle with Roy's Mega Lucario facing Marnie's Terrestrialized Palmot. And I just wonder how Alto's gonna react to Marnie. Yeah, it's gonna be good. And I'm thinking they're gonna figure out more about Rockingham thanks to the one of the science guys in the school. I forget the guy's name. Ugh. I'm not very good with names. What can I say? Anyway, yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys later.